Racing Allegro Blast with slow. Cosmic Rascal hopped out nicely. Corbuntish comes after it. Then we've got Come On Mickey going forward the outside. Two Skinny Ankles. Allegro Blast punching through the inside. Tasha Rama up and around the outside makes good ground. And back last of all is Dazzling Die. On the corner, Corbuntish scampers away from Cosmic Rascal. Come On Mickey. In nicely, Corbuntish from Cosmic Rascal, Come On Mickey, Otto Baxter, then Skinny Ankles, followed back in the piece there by Dazzling Die. Allegro Blast, the money left in. And back at the rear of the field, Otto Baxter, if I didn't call it. Corbuntish, the 5. Matty Roberts gets his big night off to a good start. And racing Mega Jets come out okay with Fair Conquest. Zulu Mercedes goes hard early, then No Time Yet. That would be followed through then by 5K leg. Chokdi Ellison ever so hopeful. Zulu Mercedes in front. Driving hard the inside here is Mega Jet. Between them was No Time Yet. Further back in the race then to Fair Conquest. Up they come and kicking through to score the favourite Mega Jet from Zulu Mercedes. No Time Yet third. 5K leg got to fourth, then Fair Conquest. And the last pair were ever so hopeful in Chokdi Alice. Mega Jet, Stephen Ma, take out race number 2. So dog just keeps improving with experience and age. In fact, the litter, or other members of this litter, doing similar. Racing, My First Litter was last away. Queen Cobra come out humming there from Azure Dreams and Speedy Feet. My First Litter cuts to the rail. Over on the outside, we've got Flying Blake going forward, getting badly checked there. Would have been Blitzing Flyer and Flying Blake, and just ahead of them now, Speedy Feet as they come to the corner. And there's another one out the back we'll pick up later because Queen Cobra's off and gone and wins from Azure Dreams. Third to go by Speedy Feet just from My First Litter. Further back in the race, the Blitzing Flyer, Flying Blake. They're all over the top of each other. Then Fair Marina and Show 'em Baby, they were the two badly checked at the first bend. Rough affair now, funny situation here, Queen Cobra. Not entirely rare these days with the 3 misses and downgrade, but Queen Cobra's downgraded to Class 1, wins a Class 2 tonight. Racing, Corborn Arrow, a fair break off the inside, coming out quickly would have been Death Star tonight. Cassim's got out well too, and up and around the outside now Allegro Touch, can it cross? It's trying. Up and around the outside, also pressing forward here would have been Crystal Wave. They'll be followed back in the pack there by Peacock Princess. Corborn Arrow's got a long way back now with Cassim's been shuffled and Scott My Money, and down comes Allegro Touch and scores from Death Star and Crystal Wave home third. And they'd be followed across then by Peacock Princess and MBD and Cassim, who was checked, and Scott My Money. They're scattered. And Corborn Arrows finished back in the pack too. 6, 7, 8. So it turned out the outside places ended up the spot in a race where the pressure was too much for the inside dogs. 17.67 the winning time with a run home of 10.57. Racing, Val Romeo steps cleanly the inside, out quite nicely here. Lagoon Coochie's crossed them tonight, goes to the lead. Lagoon Coochie from Val Romeo, then Botany Seaton, Botany Richie. They'd be followed through then by Acapella, He's a Jesse. Rebel Away's too far back, just ahead of it. Opawa Cassidy down the back. Lagoon Coochie on the bunny, lying second, Val Romeo. Then we've got Botany Seaton, Botany Richie. Further back in the race too, He's a Jesse. Up they come. Lagoon Coochie found the rail tonight, finds the win. Botany Seaton charges the second. Val Romeo third. Then we had Botany Richie, was followed across by He's a Jesse. Then we had Opawa Cassidy, Acapella, and Rebel Away got warm at the bunny. Can't tell you how many replays I watched this morning for this race and finally decided to leave this dog out. And he finds the bunny tonight and he streets them for Matt Roberts in a 30-18 run home 11.60. Racing, Shake 'em Up was slow. One of the best out there was Stiff Drink. Lagoon Mac, another duel trying to push through on the inside. Popstar Rockets trying to get around them, and they'd be followed then out wide by Boston Lightning. Plenty of time got checked and shuffled with the Stiff Drink. Also well back with them was Chinese Star. Up comes another duel. Will score from Lagoon Mac. Third to go by Popstar Rocket. Chinese Star did ever so well to get to fourth. Then Boston Lightning, Shake 'em Up. Last pair there were Plenty of Time and Stiff Drink. And there are a few who can probably consider themselves stiff there. Then off the ballot, another duel. Turns around some pretty ordinary form. She is a recent downgrader start, 139 for her. She managed to stay underneath the Lagoon Mac, which was the key. Racing, Big Time Dasher was slow the inside and Legend of Main bounced, but so did Call Me Ralph gets to second. Then we've got Manu Rama. They'd be followed through then by Hanafi Ace starting to run into the race. A little bit wider to Captain's Choice. Well back to Big Time Dasher. Further back in the race then to Homebush Oliver and Blue Senior. Up they come. Call Me Ralph blows on by and scores from Manu Rama. Third to go by Hanafi Ace got there ahead of Big Time Dasher. They'll be followed back in the piece by Homebush Oliver and Captain's Choice. Legend of Main threw it away really, and back with that was Blue Senior. Call Me Ralph. He's a great dog. Win 37 now. Racing, Exponential Lily, a fair break, but What's Up G's come out fast and going with him early too would have been Narahoy. Now Exponential Lily's trying to punch through along the inside. He just gets held up a stride. Corborn Midgets got up to fourth. They'd be followed back by Senorita Tina. Well back with them would have been Winfield Winter, Super Roosters. Well back, so's Clamped Up they come. What's Up G, too fast scores from Narahoy. Getting up for third there would have been Senorita Tina. And they'd be followed across then by Corborn Midget, who I think headed off Exponential Liddy, who did look in need of the run, and they'd be followed back in the pack then by Super Rooster, and Clamped us back towards the rear of the field. What's Up G? Just continues to do a terrific job as a sprinter. He came out in front tonight, and he was always going to be tough to beat from there. Racing, Angela Springs well. Corborn Crouch went down on its nose a fraction. Mammy Brown's out nicely. Corborn Crouch has exploded between the middle and gone to the lead. Corborn Crouch by 2 lengths from Angela around the first bend. They'll be followed through by Ritza Danny. Check the Mail getting handy. Then Greater Jack is followed around the outside by Fabio. Mammy Brown's been shuffled and Coolabah Blue is last. Corborn Crouch has put 4 on them. Angela giving chase hard. Then we've got Ritza Danny. Running on a shade was Greater Jack, and further back to Check the Mail. Corborn Crouch, he's class. And he's in very nicely here from Ritza Danny. Greater Jack third and maybe fourth there. Would have been Check the Mail with dying on its run there, Ange Vella. And back in the pack then, we had Coolabah Blue. Back with them, Mammy Brown's dropped out badly. Oh, he's a class act, this dog. What's he run? 29.91. It's his personal best by 1/100th of a second. Run home 11.53. Racing, Alpaca a fair break, but Allegro Chaser goes straight to the lead and winning is easy, gets right on its quarters too. Alpaca punches into third. They'll be followed through then by your Weepu up and around the outside. Trying to get a run through along the inside here would have been Boston Blaze. Corbourne Maddie's got back with Super Zip Zip. Around the corner they come. Alpaca has rounded up Allegro Chaser. Alpaca, Allegro Chaser. Then tight for third, probably Weepu over Corbourne Maddie, but it was tight. And they'd be followed then. Ooh, bit of trouble there after the line. Back in the pack then we had Boston Blaze with the winning is easy. Super Zip Zip was well back when they crossed with Matilda's Babe. Allegro Chaser took a bit of a tumble after the lure there, but after the line I should say, getting to the lure. So Alpaca makes use of box one again, whose stats are very handy from there. Racing, Mighty Magic, just a fair break, and Follow Fame does bounce straight to the lead. Algeta on its tail is followed out wide by Power Sister and Homebush Churro. Then we've got Blue and Curly. Well back in the pack here, Corbourne Tomcat, Mighty Magic, Winfield Autumn last. Follow Fame on the corner. Algeta trying to hunt it down, and in behind them to Power Sister. Follow Fame gets there a neck from Algeta. And they'd be followed across then by Power Sister, and Blue and Curly was a close-up fourth, and the next to go by would have been Homebush Churro. Mighty Magic, never a hope from the hop. Corbourne Tomcat, Winfield Autumn. Follow Fame, Marcy Flip. 1767 was good enough tonight. Racing, Scott No Mates came out nicely the inside. Going with it would have been Sweet As Bro. They'd be followed then by Your Say trying to push through on the inside. Corbourne Steve gets ahead of that. Homebush Ramona gets back in the pack. They'll be followed back then by Inazuma and Bolt Allegro. Serena Rose up to the corner they come, and charging to the front here is Sweet As Bro and kicks away to score. Tight second and third. Corbourne Steve the inside. And right beside that then would have been Scott No Mates. There wasn't a lot on that. Close for fourth too between Your Say and also Homebush Ramona. And they'd be followed back in the pack then by Inazuma. Back towards the tail of the field was Bolt Allegro and Serena Rose. Sweet As Bro scores and gets the fourth win tonight for Lisa Ahern. And Lisa Ahern and Craig Rendell, another ownership win here. 17.50 the winning time with a run home of 10.64.